Hello, my beautiful souls. This is a personal read, and it's almost like when I shuffled these cards, every one of them fell out of my hands. So I really feel like someone does not want you getting a read. And I've told you this before, that your intuition is really on it. And so you need to start trusting yourself a lot more. So that could be why I've been like not feeling it every time I pull the cards for you, but I'm going to read what the cards say here. And I'm feeling a very, very loving female energy around him right now. This could be, it's more of a loving and nurturing. So it could be maybe a mother, an aunt, not a romantic energy, but definitely a very feminine energy around him. Either it's coming in or it just got there, but this person is really showing love and nurturing deep within his soul. So this is a really positive. As far as him, I'm seeing that he's really coming from a very difficult situation. And a lot of this with this situation could have been played out in his head. Like he made a mountain out of a molehill. So he's coming from a very, very difficult situation. And he's learning that he has to leave this in the past. And he's really struggling with leaving it in the past. So there's a lot of, I feel, solitude and isolation going on with him right now. It's almost like he's soul searching. He feels that he needs to walk away from this situation, whatever it is. But again, I feel like a lot of this is played off in his head, where it may not have been as bad as he thought it was, but he's really, having to let go of that attachment, because I see it more so as an attachment. And so he's walking away from this situation. He's really trying to make a clean cut of it, but he kind of has this fear and almost feels like he's hopeless. But I do see that ending, okay? He's not exactly being totally true to himself. So when we're not true to ourselves, we have a hard time trusting others. So this could be one of the situations why you guys right now are not in any type of union. Could be because he's having a hard time trusting himself. Therefore, he can't trust anybody else. So if he can't trust anybody else, how is he going to trust that your feelings are legit, or, feelings are secure for him? Because this is him like kind of looking back and reminiscing, but at the same point he's trying to move forward, and there's a lot going on inside of his head. But with this female energy that's coming, she's actually going to help him a lot. There's going to be a lot of light shed on the issues that he's going through, the situation that he's coming out of. I wish I could tell you the situation. I almost feel like maybe there was like a relationship that he was involved in, and he's really trying to come away from that. So, but this is something like in his head. So, he's leaving that behind, and he's really trying to move forward. I do feel that was kind of more of a lesson that he needed to learn, where he did get hurt. So this is part of his past. So this could be something that's just like really coming to the surface right now for him, because I see that a lot happening in the twin flame connections. A lot of us are experiencing things from our past coming up. Even like blocks, things that we blacked out, they're like resurfacing and we're having to deal with them. So I kind of feel that this is something where he's having to deal with something that happened in a relationship in the past. And when I say relationship, this could be with mother, father, grandmother, grandfather. You know, this could be any type of a relationship, even with siblings. But something happened in the past and now it's done. There's no way of making amends. There's no way of it's just like, I can come to you and say, I'm sorry, but if you don't forgive me, then, I'm done. I'm cutting it and I'm walking away. So that's where he's at. It's like he's just kind of walking away and leaving that in the past. It has been a struggle for him, but he's getting past it. He's getting past it. It's going to finish and it's going to be done. But he's still going to have that like torture going on in his brain because he feels like a part of him is still missing. And he keeps looking like, where is it? Where is it? Something's missing. But he doesn't trust himself enough. And this kind of sounds like you because your intuition is on it. And you're just getting these readings to confirm what you're already feeling. And it's almost like you're just mirroring that onto this person because right now it's like he doesn't trust himself. So how can he trust anybody else if he doesn't trust himself? So I think you really need to take a lesson here and start trusting yourself, and possibly that'll help him. I do see a lot of mind chatter going on for him because he does have a lot of doubt. He does have a lot of fear. Again, with the masculine energy, it's stepping out of the comfort zone. So for him, letting go and coming to this peace with this situation that he had in the past, he is leaving it behind, but he's still afraid. And I want to say afraid to get involved or to make a commitment because he's still got to do with a lot of this stuff. It's like he's coming to that realization that there's stuff inside of him that needs to be worked through, and he doesn't want to involve himself in a romantic relationship or any type of a commitment right now because he doesn't feel he can give 100% because he knows there's stuff going on that he really needs to deal with in himself. But I did definitely see him coming out of this. He's coming out and he's going to come out stronger, bolder, braver. And a lot of it's going to do with this female energy that's coming in because she's going to be giving him a lot of love, a lot of nurturing. And again, that does not necessarily, I don't see it more like a romantic, but who's to say? But I do see this female energy being very wise, very nurturing, very loving, having that mother love. So it's like this person's coming in to be the mother, nurturer, love, shed light, help him, talk to him. This could be, he may even seek counseling. So I don't want you jumping to conclusions that, he's getting involved romantically with somebody else, because when we jump to those type of conclusions or assume, that's when we start to torture inside of us. Because again, I do see this as somebody that's nurturing him. Okay, so this is going to be somebody that's older or wiser. Okay, so I'm going to see if we can get anything else. But, this is the calm. I mean, it is calm. But it's funny how, he's not able to trust himself and you're not either. So let's see if we can get any other cards. Any other cards jumping out for you? Yeah, so he's leaving this situation. It's actually a good. I mean, I wish I could get more of the cards, but I just feel like he's leaving this. He's coming away from a situation, and he's just realized that he had to leave it, and it broke him. So this was a very tight relationship. So it makes me wonder if it's, maybe his mother, and that's why there's this other female energy coming in, because he needs that love and nurturing right now. Okay, no other cards are popping out. Okay. Okay, come on. Anything else? I'm still laughing at the trust issue right here because he's at the same point where you are. You guys just don't trust yourselves, which is common. I mean, it's really common. Okay, no cards are coming out. Right here, bringing forth the Three of Diamonds, going along with everything else that's happening. I do feel that he's gonna, he's coming through. I keep hearing like a compromise. So I think the situation, it's compromising for him. This situation that he's coming from was compromised. Maybe this might have been somebody he worked with, somebody that, for it to be a compromise. It kind of put him in some type of jeopardy or danger, okay? I'm still not happy with that card. And like I told you, these cards, it's like they don't want me reading for you. Okay, so we do have a lot of stress and depression that he's having to deal with, but of course, we got that with the Eight of Hearts, that, he's having to walk away from the situation, and it's hard for him to walk away, so we do have him going through a lot of stress and anxiety as well. So there's like a lot of deep stuff that's going on within him right now, and this deep stuff is really causing him to kind of isolate in himself and keep himself to himself, because right now he's realizing that this is like him realizing that when he looks at this man in the mirror, he's not happy with what he sees. And I think I just had this in the masculine energy read for this week, is that, he's realizing that, I'm coming out of this situation and I'm not ready to get into another relationship or get into any type of a committed relationship until I deal with this stuff that's coming up from the past. Again, I see it coming up from the past. It's not like something that just happened. This is something that happened many moons ago. Okay. And it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. And I do see, like, if he even wakes up at night and he's thinking about these things and overthinking and analyzing as well, because he does want to be a better person. And it's almost like this is him realizing that, I have these issues, and this issue is something that prevents me from being happy in life, in all areas of life. So I don't want to use the word issue, but this situation. So he's trying to make amends and make peace with that situation, and he's isolating himself. So it's like he's just saying right now, I just want to be left alone and do my thing. So I think a lot of positive is going to come from this female energy. It's really going to help him a lot. This could be anybody. I mean, this could even be you coming back into his life, him reconnecting with you. I'm not showing the reconnect, but it's just, I'm seeing a very strong female energy that's mothery, loving, nurturing, and is going to love him and nurture him like a mother would to a child. Okay, so it's going to be somebody that's probably older. It could be family. It could be somebody at work. It could be, he could seek counseling, whatever. But okay, well, that's about it. So to all of you out there, if you're interested in a read, all the information is below, and remember to always live your day with love, laughter, and harmony. Namaste.